Good afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with another great Class A motorhome value from Parkway RV Center. And I'm about to show you a lot of low mileage motorhome for the money right here. Today we're going to look at a 2004. This is the Damon Challenger 348F. 36 foot long with 2 slides, Class A motorhome, and get this, folks, it just has 21,000 miles. This unit came out of Atlanta, Georgia. We buy a lot of trade-ins from new and used car dealers all around the southeast. This was traded in at a new Atlanta, Georgia Lexus dealer on a new Lexus, and of course, like most of the dealers, they call us to put figures on their motorhomes, and if they get them off the figures, off of what we told them we'd give them for it, then we get it. So this came out of the Atlanta, Georgia area. So it's not something that's been up north or none of that junk. It's got 2 slide outs with awning toppers. Folks, this unit is in excellent condition. It's only $29,900. That includes an inspection by our certified RV techs so that you know that all the major systems work perfectly. Power gear hydraulic leveling jacks, got a nice patio awning. We're going to check all that, make sure they work. If they don't, of course, we'll repair them before you pick this unit up or we deliver it. Got a power step. Now, it just came in. We haven't even given it a bath yet, so you're looking at it pretty much how it came in. But it's a good-looking motorhome for this price and for considering the year model. And, folks, here's the thing. You know, I was watching TV last night, which I don't do a lot of, but I was watching these people on these tiny homes out west in California. These guys are spending 40, 50 grand on these little tiny homes, and they don't have any way of moving them. They're not portable. And to me, what in the world are people thinking, or if they're on smoking something or what, but why would they spend 40, 50 grand on a trailer that's too wide to move without permits when you can, and when you can have something like this that's completely self-contained with more space and more amenities and a generator, so you've always got power, and you can buy something like this for half price of what those tiny homes cost. It just amazes me, folks. But you know, and if I'm gonna live in one, it's gonna be something that I can crank up and move. Let me tell you that. But anyway, this unit's built on a Ford chassis, 6.8 liter Tritn V-10, 21,900 some odd miles on it. Got a 5,500 watt Onan Marquee Gold generator running right now, powering everything up inside. You can see I'm not going to try to get my big butt through there, but you can see the slide outs look good. Got 50 amp service, so you can run both air conditioners when you're hooked into shore power. Roof looks great. Exterior looks great. Somebody's taking care of this motorhome, folks. And they've done a couple little things on the inside I'm going to show you. They've changed they took the carpet out, put some linoleum floor in, which looks good to me, and more. It's got a nice big awning right here. You know, this unit back in 2004 was $93,000 list price new, so not a cheap motorhome by any means. And that's what gets me, folks. Whoever originally bought this thing used it 21,000 miles, lost over $60,000 on it. I don't know how you can justify buying one of these new and losing that kind of money, because you know there is no way in just 21,000 miles they got $60,000 worth of enjoyment out of it. But I can't complain too much, because if we didn't have new ones, we wouldn't have used ones. Look how that floor, how they did the floor. It looks great. It looks like hardwood, but it's a linoleum or a pergo floor, so your slide outs don't scrape the bottom of it when they come in and out. And as we step inside here, nice and cool. It's got the dual ducted carrier roof airs with remote controls. They both work great. 21,979 miles to be exact. Backup camera works good. Got the TV up front. Both chairs swivel for party seating. Windshield looks great. Dash looks great. This is a it's a nice motorhome, folks. It really is. 2004 Damon Challenger 348. And like I said, includes an inspection by our certified RV techs and much more for $29,900. I mean, that, you know, it's hard to get this much motorhome with 2 slide outs and 21,000 miles for any less anywhere else, folks. Trust me. And I'm sure you're going to see that too when you look on the internet. About the only place around that has decent motorhomes for under 30 grand is us. And you're going to see that as you look too. But the floor looks great. Got a good look to it. Linoleum in the kitchen looks good. Countertops look good. Stovetop and oven doesn't look like it has much use. You know, we haven't cleaned it. You're looking at it just how it came in. Refrigerator and freezer, ice cold. Let me get my, I thought I brought it. Yep. This way I can, and I don't just say it, I prove it. You got 8 degrees in the freezer. I was able to let this thing run for an hour and a half or two. And of course you can see we haven't cleaned it yet, but 52 degrees, 47 degrees. I've got it turned up all the way up. Now normally you wouldn't run it on 5. I just do that just to get it cooled off. Every Dometic I've ever had, I run it about 3 to 4, depending on how much stuff I've got in the fridge. But we know we're going to make double check that. I've got it on electric. We're going to run it on gas when my RV techs check it out, and electric. So rest assured, when this thing's going through its checkout, that refrigerator is going to be on 12 hours on gas, 12 hours on electric minimum. So that way it kind of simulates an overnight trip, make sure everything gets to operating temp. Got the side hallway floor plan, which I love because you get these 2 big picture windows right here, and it gives you more privacy in the bedroom, because when you're sitting here in the living area, it's hard to look directly back and see much in the bedroom. So it gives you a little bit more room to get ready in, get change clothes in, and all that. You do have a queen size sleeper sofa that comes out of the sofa, then the table booth makes a bed. You've got room here for a pallet or an air mattress if you need to sleep more. So on paper it sleeps 6, but you've got room in here to sleep 2 or 3 more if you wanted to. You know, if you put air mattresses down and things like that. So got the carpeted headliner, which helps insulate the RV and reduce road noise. I like the fact that the bathroom's completely enclosed in the side. This way, when you're in the bathroom, getting a shower, brushing your teeth, getting ready for bed, you're not blocking access to the bedroom or any other part of the RV. Got an RV toilet. And this is actually a nice sized bathroom. Neo-angle shower. You can look around the skylight. Like I said, folks, we haven't cleaned it up yet, so I apologize for that. But you can see around the skylight, there's no water stains or anything like that. They've kept this roof serviced very, very well, like every RV owner should, you know. Don't buy an RV and expect to never do maintenance to it, because you're in for a shock. You have yearly maintenance on all RVs. I don't care what you buy. You're going to have yearly roof maintenance. If you don't do that yearly roof maintenance, you're asking for trouble. But, and you know, when you buy an RV from us and the RV techs do their walkthrough with you and demonstration, they'll tell you what you need to do for your roof, because every roof's got different maintenance requirements. Rear bedroom, and this is a nice sized bedroom, folks. Queen Island east-west bed, big closet. You got a TV, a really nice makeup get ready area right here at the foot of the bed with plenty of room to change clothes. You've got solid sliding privacy door. You've got your own air conditioner back here, and of course it's ducted with the rest of the unit too. I'll tell you, folks, for $29,900 you can certainly do a lot worse, believe me. And you're going to have a hard time doing much better than a 21,000 mile double slide 36-foot motorhome with the full checkout for $29,900. And like I said, these folks buying these tiny homes, y'all have lost your mind spending that kind of money for a homemade camper that doesn't even have holding tanks, when you can buy something like this that you can just crank up and move if you want to. And it's completely self-contained with generator for power, holding tanks for your toilet and your showers and sinks, and more. So, you know, you be your own judge. Anyway, folks, it's a nice motorhome. $29,900, that includes the inspection, and it is a 2004 model, so it does qualify for a 90-day nationwide limited warranty. And all that's included. The inspection, the warranty is all included for $29,900. That's a haggle-free price, folks. For those of you who don't know, haggle-free means firm. That's just a nicer way of saying a firm price. You know, we've been doing this for 49 years. We're one of the oldest, largest, and most successful independently owned used RV dealerships in the country. We sell almost 600 used RVs a year because, well, simply put, we have the lowest prices on the internet. Thanks to the internet, you can look at every single 04 Damon Challenger for selling, a 348 for sale in the country. See how many of them you find with a warranty and inspection and 21,000 miles for $29.9, and you're going to come right back to this one, folks. But keep in mind, everybody else that's looking for a motor home in this price range is doing the same thing you're doing. You're not the only one by far interested in buying this motor home, so don't spend too much time, because somebody else can buy it out from under you. We've been doing this for 49 years. We learned a long time ago, if you keep your prices lower than everybody else, you're going to sell more RVs. Now, we don't make as much on every unit like the big dealers do, but we sell more. You know, they would rather sell 2 or 3 to our 10. You know, in other words, we have a saying here. My grandfather actually coined this back in the 60s, but when he started this place. But he said, you make your dollar with 10 dimes instead of 4 quarters. You have to work harder, you have to sell more, but at the end of the day, you made your dollar. At the end of the day, everybody paid less for motorhomes, and they're happy, and they're going to send you their friends and family and repeat business. And 49 years later, there must be some truth to that, because we're still here. We're bigger than ever. We've got the largest selection of used RVs we've ever had, and we've got over 170 in stock. We've got the lowest prices. People are driving and flying in from all over the country every week to buy an RV. I've got a guy right here I just met before I started doing this video. He drove down from Illinois to look at RVs, and we're in Georgia. So, you know, obviously what my grandfather said almost 50 years ago obviously is just as true today as it was back then. And thanks to the internet, it really lets us show off what we offer for what we sell. Now, folks, we offer 2 different ways to buy from us. Option A and Option B is what I call it. Option A is you get the warranty, you get the inspection, you get a walkthrough and demonstration by the RV tech that checked it out. Now, keep in mind, we don't inspect these things until after they're sold, because that keeps overhead down. The lower I can keep my overhead, the lesser I have to charge for my RVs, and it allows me to sell motorhomes like this for $29.9 when everybody else wants 10 grand more plus fees that we don't charge. So I don't check them out till they're sold. So here's what I want you to do. Of course, you need to call and talk to us anyway before you buy or are interested in buying any RV out here. The main reason so our non-commissioned salespeople can go over how our sales process works, because it's a little different than other RV dealerships. And while you're talking to that salesperson, ask him to send you over a list of what we check out and repair if needed for the price you pay. And it's a very, very extensive list. It covers pretty much all the important systems. It doesn't cover everything, but it covers all the important systems that you're going to use RVing, and or the relevant systems, I should say. And they'll go over that in detail with you, and they'll tell you how the sales process works, and they will tell you the current lead time for a Class A motorhome checkout. It may be a week, it may be 2 weeks. I don't know when you're buying this motorhome, so the situation as far as the shop changes every day. These things are checked out in the order that they're purchased, and they go into line in the order that they were purchased. So when it does make its way up to the shop, RV techs are going to spend a good day and a half in here. That's if they don't have to order parts, checking everything, going through our checklist, double checking everything, making sure everything's good, so when you pick it up or we deliver it, you've got no worries. And that Option A, which includes all of that, is $29.9, haggle-free, firm, out the door, no extra fees, no dock fees, no prep fees, no acquisition fees, freight fees, or any of that stuff. We can deliver nationwide. We just charge you whatever it costs us to get the motor home to you, get my driver back home. So you want to call us for a quote if you live far away. And if you live too far away, folks, or more than 1,500, 2,000 miles, then we're just going to put it on U-ship, and you just pay whatever the lowest bid we can get to deliver it to you. But anyway, that's Option A. And it's $29.9. If you want those services, folks, I don't care if you're paying cash, if you're paying gold, silver. Actually, funny enough, I made a deal yesterday for somebody for about 20 ounces of gold. But so we do trade for gold, silver, we trade for coins, we trade for We trade for other vehicles. We trade for cars, trucks, classic cars, tractors, guns, jewelry, pretty much anything of value that we can legally sell and don't have to feed, and we can put a value on it. We'll trade for it. But it doesn't matter to us, folks, if you're paying cash. It doesn't matter if you're financing it. We do have financing available with approved credit and minimum 10% down payment. Or if you're paying with trade, it's all the same to us, folks. The price is $29.9 with those services. I'm not interested in taking an offer unless you want to take it as is without those services, which is option B. I'm not interested in taking a dime less than $29.9 for this motorhome, because I want you to go out and find a 2004 36-foot double slide Damon Challenger with 21,000 miles and 90-day nationwide limited warranty and a major systems check by certified RV techs. I want you to go out and find one that offers all that for under $30,000 out the door. You're going to be looking for a long time. You're going to come right back to this one, and this thing's a bargain, folks. Use Google. Google is the RV shopper's best friend. With a few keystrokes, you can look at every single 04 348 Challenger for sale on the internet today, and just a few keystrokes, and compare prices, mileage, condition, and all that too. But anyway, option A is $29.9. Option B is that's you, the buyer, forfeits all those services, no warranty, no inspection, no walkthrough, no demonstration, pretty much jump in and go. And that price, of course, we will discount it off the $29.9 because we don't have to pay a certified RV tech to check it out. We don't have to pay that warranty company the several $100s to put that 90-day warranty on it. We don't have to pay an RV tech to do a walkthrough, which is also a little expensive too. Because we don't have to pay all that stuff, we'll discount the unit what that stuff cost us. If you want a price on option B, just contact our non-commissioned sales department. They'll look the unit up and give you a price without those services. And folks, you don't have to make your mind up right now if you want to take option A or option B. Give us a minimum 24-hour notice. Set a date and time with your salesperson, an appointment. Be here on time for it, and we'll have the unit either plugged into power or have the generator running, have the air on, the refrigerator on, and you can do your own inspection. And you can decide right then and there if you want to take it as is and get the discount, or if you just want to leave it with us, let us do the inspection and the warranty and get the walkthrough when we get done with it, and you come pack up to get it. You get the walkthrough then. So there's two different ways to buy from us. So it's going to make anybody happy. Either way you go, you're getting a lot of motorhome for under 30 grand. Either way you go. And that's the way we do it, folks. Just simple, haggle-free, easy, stress-free selling. Because nobody wants to go through a stressful buying experience to buy a used RV. We eliminate all that stress by giving you haggle-free prices. We eliminate all that stress by using non-commissioned salespeople. So what does that mean? That means, A, you save money because you're not paying extra for the RV just because the RV dealership has to mark it up more to cover a salesperson's 25% commission rate. And that's right, folks. The average RV salesperson gets 25% of the gross profit when they work on commission. You don't have to worry about that here because everybody here works on salary, not commission. So that's one reason why our prices are so much lower than everybody else. You eliminate the stress of sales pressure, of games, of gimmicks, of trouble, of drama. Because obviously, folks, when you sell almost 600 units a year like we do, we have 4 non-commissioned salespeople selling almost 600 RVs a year. They'd obviously, even worse than you, don't have time for trouble, drama, games, gimmicks, or any of that stuff, folks. The price is what it is. And it's like my grandpa said, if the price wasn't attractive to the buyer, they wouldn't call to begin with. And all the years I've been doing this, folks, I've never had somebody call, says, I'm interested in the RV, but it's because his price is too high. Everybody that calls interested because the price is they want to know if something's wrong with it, or if there's a catch to it, or if there's thousands of dollars in fees like other dealers charge, which we don't. That's what people call about, because the price is what attracted them to begin with, is what I'm trying to say. $29.9 will trade, Financing available. You can apply right from our website. Minimum 10% down is required, and the lower the credit score, the higher the down payment will be. I'm just trying to nip any problem in the bud before it starts. Make sure if you do a credit app online that everything you show on there, folks, is accurate. You know, if you don't show all your income to Uncle Sam, well, first of all, if you spend $100 grand a year and you only show 20 grand on your taxes, they're going to audit you. It's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when. You know, and guys that do that are idiots anyway. If you don't show every penny you make to the IRS, then you're asking for a lot of hurt. But anyway, make sure when you put the income on the credit app, you put what you prove on your tax records, because they will want to see tax returns. And if you can't prove your income, don't even list it. Just list what you can prove. And that's just part of doing, you know, that's the difference between doing things the right way and doing things the wrong way. You know, we've been here 49 years because we do things the right way. That's why we're still in business. That's why we're one of the largest in the country as far as an independently owned used RV dealer. That's why we've been here for 3 generations, because we do things the right way. We price our stuff right. We run our business right. We run it in accordance with all laws and everything else. And did you know, folks, that now the state of Georgia is requiring all licensed dealers to report any violations of sales tax evasion? And I know not all of you have done this, but some of you said, hey, I'm paying cash. Can you write this unit up for less so I have to pay less sales tax? Do you know by law now we're supposed to report you to the Department of Revenue in the state of Georgia? I'm just giving you a heads up. For those of you who may be older that's used to doing business that way of doing it is no more. And it can actually get you in a lot of trouble just even mentioning it to a dealer, because we are since we're a licensed, bonded, and insured dealer, the oldest in the state of Georgia, by the way, that makes us a licensed sales tax collector for the state of Georgia. All Georgia residents pay sales tax, or what they call TAVT tax. And all out-of-state residents will pay their sales tax when they tag and title this motorhome in their home state at the local DMV office. So just giving you a heads up, because I had to report somebody the other day. I'm not going to risk going to jail. I'm not going to risk losing our dealer's license just because somebody wants to try to cheat Uncle Sam out of a couple $1,000s in sales tax. That's not going to happen, folks. If you do mention that, I am going to report you, and that's just because I don't want to do that, but it's a law. I have to. So anyway. 706-965-7929. Evenings and Sundays, 423-605-6747. We've got some nice motorhomes, folks. We really do. And we've probably got one of the best selection of 29.9 motorhomes that we've ever had. So if you're wanting to stay under 30 grand, you're wanting a nice motorhome, you're wanting one with low miles, with multiple slide outs, folks, we've got them. Anything 04 and up, of course, comes with a 90-day warranty and an inspection, unless it's marked as is. And more. We've got 170 used RVs, mostly motorhomes. If I don't have what you're looking for, you don't need it. No commission salespeople, no sales pressure, no games, gimmicks, trouble, or drama. You know, you can email us, sales@parkwayrvcenter.com, or obviously our website's parkwayrvcenter.com. Keep in mind, folks, going back to what I said earlier, when you sell almost 600 RVs a year with 4 non-commissioned salespeople, they're working several deals at the same time, every one of them. So I've got a couple of them that are booked up at least a week in advance before they can even take an appointment. They don't have a lot of time to sit behind a computer reading and writing emails. And I'm not saying that we don't answer emails. We answer every email we get. But expect a 24 to 48 hour delay, because they only check them once a day. And if you send it after 9 o'clock on a Saturday, they're not going to read it till Monday. During that time you're waiting for that email to get responded to, somebody else could take the initiative, pick up a phone and call us. You can learn more in a 10-minute phone conversation than you can 2 hours writing and reading emails back and forth. And my guys simply don't have the time for it. If you've got a lot of questions, you know, I don't mind answering a small question or two on email. If you've got a book of questions, please call. If you want to know how the sales process works, please call. My guys only have a set amount of time to spend on every customer because they have multiple customers that they're working at the same time. If I have to hire more non-commissioned salespeople, that means my overhead goes up, my prices go up. Nobody benefits from that. So keep in mind their time's precious. Make appointments when you can. Call when you can instead of emailing, and it makes everything run smooth. Anyway, 706-965-7929. Evenings and Sundays, 423-605-6747. Website's parkwayRVcenter.com. Make sure you like us on Facebook. I've got my own Big Bow Facebook page, and Parkway RV has one too. I also have a Twitter, Instagram account that we post on. I also have, of course, my YouTube channel. Make sure you hit the notification settings and like and subscribe to my channel. Get notifications every time I post a video, which is normally every day, you know, unless something happens and I don't have time to do it. Because I do a lot of other things here too besides advertising and videos. That's what you get for working in the same place for over 20 years. You kind of know how to do everything and do a lot more than the average employee does. So sometimes that gets into my video time. But anyway, email us, call us, because we've got a lot more stuff than what I've got posted online. And we just bought 14 motorhomes yesterday, or excuse me, 13 motorhomes yesterday. I didn't get that last one. And most of them are diesels, got a few gas burners. All of them motorhomes are all Class A's and C's and a couple of B's. They should be coming in here in the next couple of days. Make sure if you don't see what you're looking for on our website, call us, and one of my non-commissioned sales team will find out what you're looking for, what your price range is, and tell you what we have coming in that might meet your criteria. And gives you kind of a heads up on it before it gets posted online. And you'd be surprised, like out of these 13 motorhomes we buy, probably 5 or 6 of them are going to sell before I even post them online, because people call ahead, tell the salesperson what they're looking for. Salesperson lets them know when it comes in, and they buy it before it gets posted online. Thank you for watching. Deliveries available nationwide, and so is financing with approved credit. Hope to see you soon in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.